What's up guys, Josef Rakich from josefrakichfitness.com. Today in this video I'm training back, so I'm going to take you through my full back workout, show you what exercises I perform, the total number of sets and the total number of reps that I do. The first exercise was bodyweight pull-ups. Now I did a total of 3 sets for this. The rep range was between 12 and 20. Now I'm using a medium grip here. And now I am supersetting that with a wide grip pull-up done on the assisted machine. So it's called an assisted pull-up, and I did 3 sets, a total of 10 to 20 reps, sorry. Both of those exercises done back to back, so it's a superset. Now this is a great exercise here for really activating the back muscles. Because you're assisted, you're pulling up less than your body weight, so you can really focus on getting a good contraction of all your back muscles. Where when you're doing a body weight pull-up, basically the main focus is just to get your body up above the bar. So I always like to superset these 2 exercises back to back. Pull-ups first when I have the most strength, and then when I get fatigued, I then go straight to the superset of the assisted pull-ups. Also, my grips change on both these exercises. When I'm doing the bodyweight pull-ups, I'm using a close grip. That allows for more lat activation, especially the lower lats. And then here on the assisted one, I'm using a wide grip. And that will allow for more upper back activation. The key to performing assisted pull-ups is really focus on that squeeze and contraction. Alright, next exercise for back. I'm doing seated cable rows. 3 sets in total, and the rep range is 12 to 20. My first set I always like to start off light. I just really focus on the back being worked. Now a technique that I like to use here is not keep my body completely straight and just pull the weight, as I find that is basically just biceps being worked. What I like to do, I like to train similar to how the old school bodybuilders trained. They went right the way forward with the weight and then pulled it all the way back and overextended. When you go right the way forward, you get a good stretch through the lats and it allows for more back activation. I then supersetted this exercise with cable pullovers. 3 sets in total, the rep range was 12 to 20. This exercise here, you want to focus on having a very good muscle-mind connection and not just pulling the weight down. You want to have a good muscle-mind connection with your back and with your lat muscles, and you pull the weight down and over with your lats. Get a good squeeze and good contraction on every rep. Now back to the cable seated rows. Go right the way forward, stretch the lats, then pull back, overextend and contract with all of the back muscles. If you watch any of the old school bodybuilders train, like in pumping iron, you notice this is the same style that they perform their cable rows. Back to the superset. Again, focusing on the squeeze and contraction of the back. Next exercise, I am doing reverse pull downs. I did a total of 3 sets here, and the rep range is 12 to 20. I love this exercise here of reverse pull downs. The difference between doing a normal pull down and a reverse pull down, when you're sitting reverse and pulling the bar behind your head, it really allows for greater activation of the middle and lower traps, so that is the middle area of your back. I supersetted that exercise with cable flies, or reverse cable flies, sorry. A total of 3 sets, and the rep range was 10 to 20. Again, this is another great exercise for the middle and lower traps, and also the posterior deltoids, which is your rear deltoids or the back of your shoulder. This exercise here, reverse pull downs behind your head, also probably not an ideal exercise to perform if you have had previous rotator cuff injuries. But if not, it's a bloody great exercise for developing your back. The lats are also heavily activated when performing this. I like to use the cable machine for this exercise here instead of dumbbells, but you can perform the same exercise with dumbbells lying flat on a bench on your stomach. Alright, next exercise for back. Believe it or not, I'm actually using the hammer strength leg press machine. I'm doing bent over rows using this leg press hammer strength machine. Doing 3 sets in total. The rep range is 12 to 20. So this exercise here is very similar to a barbell bent over row, except instead of using a barbell, I'm using the hammer strength leg press machine. It's a very similar movement. I then supersetted that exercise with single arm iso rows. 3 sets, the rep range was 12 to 20. Just using a partial range of motion here and really focusing on getting a good squeeze and good contraction of the back muscle. I know I mentioned that a lot about squeeze and contraction, but that is a very crucial and important thing to do when weightlifting. Don't just lift the weight or don't just move the weight. You really want to focus on activating the muscle, so squeeze and contract it as hard as you can. So bent over rows on the hammer strength leg press, very similar to the barbell row. If you have one of these machines at your gym, I suggest you give it a try. It definitely hits the lats hard, that's for sure. This exercise here, you can use both hands at the same time, but for today I'm using a single arm. Also a very good exercise for working the rear delt, which is your posterior deltoid and the back of your shoulder. And that right there, guys, is the end of my back workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a few things. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy my videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it around, and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single day. Thank you for watching. Visit my website if you need help with a custom meal plan or training program. Now I've got my girlfriend holding the camera, and Tyrell, my cameraman, is going to sit on my back instead. Alright. You ready? Yeah.